Did you know that poor sleep habits can silently kill you, especially after the age of 60? Yes, you heard that right. Your sleep might feel normal, but if you're making these 9 deadly mistakes at night, you could be damaging your brain, your heart, and your overall health without even realizing it. According to medical researchers from Harvard, Johns Hopkins, and Mayo Clinic, sleep is not just rest, it's repair. While you sleep, your body fights infection, balances hormones, rebuilds muscles, flushes brain waste, and strengthens your memory. But the shocking truth is, most seniors have no idea that they're destroying this process every single night. That's why this video is urgent and could save your life. Because what feels like a harmless bedtime routine might actually be the reason you wake up, tired, forgetful, or even at risk for heart attack or dementia. Let's begin with sleep mistake number 1, falling asleep with the television on. Many seniors leave the TV on for comfort, background noise, or to help them fall asleep faster. But the blue light coming from that screen tricks your brain into thinking it's daytime. This blocks melatonin, your natural sleep hormone. Without enough melatonin, your sleep becomes light, interrupted, and stressful on the brain and heart. Research from Northwestern University found that even dim light during sleep can raise your nighttime heart rate and disturb blood sugar levels by morning. This means your heart is working harder instead of resting. So the solution? Turn the TV off at least 30 minutes before bed. If you need sound, use soft music or nature sounds without light. Next is mistake number 2, drinking water right before bedtime. Staying hydrated is important, especially for older adults. But drinking a full glass of water right before sleep makes you more likely to wake up needing the bathroom. Maybe once, maybe 2 or 3 times a night. This condition, called nocturia, is very common in seniors. But here's the danger. Each time you wake up and move in the dark, your blood pressure fluctuates, your heart rate spikes, and you risk falling. One wrong step can lead to a serious injury like a hip fracture. The solution? Drink water regularly throughout the day, but stop about 2 hours before bedtime. You'll stay hydrated and sleep undisturbed. Mistake number 3, taking naps too late in the day. You may feel sleepy around 4 or 5 p.m., especially after lunch or a walk. But napping after 3 p.m. confuses your internal clock. Your body might think it already got its rest and then struggles to fall asleep at night. This leads to a pattern of insomnia, where you lie awake for hours, then feel tired the next day and nap again. It becomes a vicious cycle. Sleep doctors recommend either skipping the nap or keeping it short, no more than 20 to 30 minutes and before 2 p.m. This helps keep your nighttime sleep strong and deep. Mistake number 4, depending on sleeping pills. You may believe that sleep medication helps you rest better, but most sleep aids, especially over-the-counter pills, don't give you natural sleep. They knock you out, yes, but it's a sedated state, not true restful sleep. More importantly, drugs like diphenhydramine, found in many sleep pills, have been linked to memory loss, confusion, grogginess, and even a 50% higher risk of dementia, according to research in JAMA Internal Medicine. And once you get used to them, your brain becomes dependent. Then you can't sleep without them. What's safer? Use magnesium glycinate or drink chamomile tea. You can also practice deep breathing exercises before bed to calm the nervous system. Mistake number 5, sleeping on your back or in the wrong position. Lying flat may seem relaxing, but it's not the safest for your age. This position can worsen sleep apnea, a condition where your breathing stops and starts during sleep. Sleep apnea reduces oxygen to the brain and heart and increases the risk of stroke or sudden death in older adults. Many seniors don't even know they have it. If you snore loudly, wake up gasping, or feel tired even after a full night's sleep, you might have sleep apnea. Sleep on your side instead, especially your left side. This improves heart circulation, helps digestion, and reduces acid reflux, another common senior issue. Mistake number 6, keeping your bedroom too warm. As you age, your body becomes more sensitive to temperature. Seniors often use electric blankets, space heaters, or thick covers. But a hot bedroom raises your core body temperature, making it harder to fall into deep sleep. When your body stays too warm, melatonin doesn't release properly, and your heart rate stays elevated. This leads to shallow, restless sleep. According to the National Sleep Foundation, the ideal sleep temperature is between 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 16 to 19 degrees Celsius. So instead of heating the whole room, wear warm socks and use breathable blankets. Mistake number 7, avoiding sunlight during the day. You might spend more time indoors reading, resting, or watching TV. But sunlight in the morning is critical. Why? It sets your circadian rhythm, the body's internal clock that tells you when to feel awake and when to feel sleepy. Without enough daylight, your brain doesn't produce melatonin correctly at night. A study in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine found that seniors who got morning sunlight had significantly better sleep quality and fewer nighttime awakenings. Even 15 minutes of sunlight on your face, arms, or through a window can help. Mistake number 8, snacking right before bedtime. Maybe it's a bowl of cereal, a banana, or even a cookie, but eating close to bedtime forces your stomach to work while the rest of your body is trying to rest. This causes digestive problems, heartburn, bloating, and even weight gain. High sugar or high carb snacks can also cause a spike in blood sugar and insulin, followed by a crash that disrupts your sleep. The result? You may fall asleep quickly, but wake up tired or anxious in the early hours. Try to finish your last meal 2 to 3 hours before bed. If you truly feel hungry, go for a light, protein-based snack like yogurt or a small handful of nuts. Mistake number 9, having no regular sleep schedule. This is more common than you think. Some nights you go to bed at 9 p.m., other nights at midnight. Maybe you stay up to watch a show or talk to someone. But this inconsistency confuses your brain. It doesn't know when to start producing melatonin. This leads to poor quality sleep, more nighttime awakenings, and even sleep anxiety. Your body loves rhythm. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day trains your brain to expect rest at the right time. Start a bedtime routine. Turn off lights, stop screens, drink calming tea, and read a light book. After just 1 week of regular bedtime, most seniors notice better mood, sharper thinking, and more energy. Sleep mistakes may seem small, but for seniors, they carry serious risks. Sleep is not optional. It is your body's recovery mode. Each night, your heart, brain, bones, and immune system depend on proper rest to function the next day. Without it, everything starts to fall apart. You might feel it as fatigue or fogginess at first, but over time, poor sleep increases your risk of high blood pressure, diabetes, memory loss, and even early death. But the good news? You can reverse these risks by making small changes. You don't need fancy gadgets or expensive treatments. You just need to avoid these 9 deadly mistakes. Now that you've learned about the 9 deadly sleep mistakes many seniors unknowingly make, it's time to understand the silent damage these mistakes cause inside your body, and how making small changes can actually reverse years of harm. Poor sleep doesn't just make you feel tired. It wears down your organs. It weakens your immune system. It steals your energy and shortens your lifespan. Scientists now know that poor sleep plays a role in many chronic diseases. Harvard researchers confirm that disrupted sleep patterns can trigger high blood pressure, insulin resistance, depression, memory loss, and even deadly heart attacks. And for seniors, the risks are even higher. As you age, your body becomes more sensitive to stress. And sleep is the #1 way the body relieves stress. But when your sleep is shallow, broken, or delayed, stress hormones like cortisol remain high all night. This keeps your heart rate elevated, your blood pressure high, and your blood sugar unbalanced. Over time, this increases your risk for type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and Alzheimer's. Let's take a deeper look at each mistake's damage and how to fix it today. First, when you fall asleep with the TV on, your brain is still active. Blue light from screens enters through your closed eyelids and hits your optic nerve. Your brain reads this light as daytime and stops producing melatonin. This light exposure doesn't just stop melatonin, it raises cortisol too. As a result, you stay in the lightest phase of sleep and never reach deep sleep. Deep sleep is where your body repairs tissue, clears brain waste, and restores memory. Without deep sleep, your brain can't remove a toxic protein called beta amyloid, which builds up in people with Alzheimer's. But the solution is simple. Turn off the TV at least 30 minutes before bed. If silence feels too loud, try a white noise machine or soft instrumental music that doesn't emit light. Next, let's talk about drinking water before bed. It seems harmless, but it leads to broken sleep. Each time you wake up to pee, your blood pressure spikes. You activate your muscles, you break your REM cycle. More importantly, walking to the bathroom at night is risky. The number one cause of injury-related hospitalizations in seniors is falling in the dark. Many falls happen between midnight and 5 a.m. when your vision is weak and your balance is off. The fix? Front-load your water during the day. Drink a glass every 90 minutes while awake. Then stop 2 hours before bedtime. You'll wake up more rested and safer. Mistake number 3, napping too late, causes your body clock to go haywire. Your circadian rhythm is like a conductor in an orchestra. It tells every organ when to be active and when to rest. When you nap late, your body becomes confused. It delays melatonin. It holds on to energy when it should be slowing down. This causes delayed sleep onset, fragmented nighttime sleep, and tired mornings. To reset your rhythm, take short naps before 2 p.m. or go for a short walk instead. Physical movement helps restore your rhythm naturally. Next comes sleeping pills. Many seniors trust pills like diphenhydramine, zolpidem, or benzodiazepines. But these pills don't promote healthy sleep. They knock you unconscious. It's like putting your brain in a coma. You skip important sleep cycles. You wake up groggy, you feel dizzy. Worst of all, long-term use of these medications increases your risk of falls, confusion, and memory loss. Research from the University of Washington showed that seniors who used anticholinergic sleep aids regularly had a 54% higher risk of dementia. The fix? Try natural solutions. Magnesium glycinate supports deep sleep. So does passion flower tea or lemon balm. Even light stretching or deep breathing exercises before bed can help reduce anxiety and promote relaxation. Now, sleeping position. If you sleep flat on your back and snore or gasp for air, you may have sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is dangerous. It causes you to stop breathing for seconds at a time, sometimes over 100 times a night. Each pause lowers oxygen in your blood. Your brain wakes up slightly to breathe, but you never notice. What you do notice is daytime fatigue, poor memory, and morning headaches. Sleep apnea raises the risk of stroke, heart disease, and sudden death during sleep. Seniors are especially vulnerable because throat muscles relax more with age. Side sleeping is safer. It reduces airway blockage. Left side sleeping also helps digestion and lowers acid reflux. If you snore heavily, feel exhausted even after sleep, or have high blood pressure, ask your doctor for a sleep study. It could save your life. Let's move to bedroom temperature. A warm bedroom feels cozy, but it's the enemy of deep sleep. Your core body temperature must drop slightly to fall asleep. If the room is too warm, your body struggles to cool down. You toss, turn, and sweat. This disrupts your sleep stages. Studies show that the ideal room temperature for sleep is 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Use breathable cotton sheets. Avoid electric blankets. Instead, wear socks and use a hot water bottle for comfort. You'll sleep better in a cooler room, even if you feel cold at first. Now, sunlight. Many seniors stay indoors, especially if mobility is limited, but your brain depends on sunlight to regulate melatonin. Bright light during the morning helps set your internal clock. It tells your brain when to be alert and when to wind down. Without morning light, your body gets confused. You may feel tired during the day and restless at night. Even just 10 to 15 minutes of morning sun can reset your rhythm. Sit near a sunny window. Take your tea outside, or open your blinds as soon as you wake up. It's a free and powerful solution. Mistake number 8, eating close to bedtime, causes digestion to interfere with sleep. Your stomach produces acid to break down food. When you lie down soon after eating, that acid can rise into the esophagus. This causes heartburn or reflux. In seniors, the muscle that blocks acid from rising becomes weaker. That's why reflux becomes common. It disturbs sleep and damages the esophagus. High sugar snacks also spike blood sugar and insulin. This gives your brain a false sense of energy, which delays melatonin. You may fall asleep but wake up anxious or sweating. The fix? Eat dinner early, at least 2 to 3 hours before bed. Avoid spicy, acidic, or heavy foods. If you're still hungry, try a banana, a small yogurt, or warm almond milk. These are sleep-friendly and won't overload your stomach. Finally, inconsistent sleep timing. Many seniors retire from work and stop following a routine. They sleep at different hours, sometimes 9 p.m., sometimes midnight. But this inconsistency wrecks your circadian rhythm. Your body thrives on predictability. A regular sleep schedule improves sleep quality, energy, memory, and even mood. Start going to bed at the same time every night. Create a wind-down routine. Take a warm shower. Dim the lights. Read a calming book. Over time, your brain will associate this with sleep and make melatonin naturally. So what happens when you fix these 9 deadly mistakes? Everything improves. Your memory becomes sharper. Your heart beats more calmly. Your immune system becomes stronger. You feel lighter, more focused, and happier. You may even lower your risk of Alzheimer's, stroke, and depression. And the best part is, you don't need medication. You just need awareness. These small changes build up into big results. Sleep is your body's maintenance system. It repairs damage. It controls hormones. It processes emotions. It supports brain health and heart health. Ignoring sleep problems doesn't just cost you rest. It steals years from your life. But now you know what to do. Tonight, make one small change. Turn off the TV. Keep your room cool. Skip the snack. Sleep on your side. Wake up with sunlight. Start with just 1 or 2 of these tips and build your routine slowly. In a few days, you'll feel more refreshed. In a few weeks, your body will thank you. And in a few months, your doctor might be surprised at how much your health improves. Seniors often blame poor sleep on aging, but sleep doesn't get worse with age. It gets worse with bad habits. Fix the habits, and you'll fix the sleep. And when you fix the sleep, you fix the body. You fix the brain. You fix your future. Sleep is not a luxury. It's a lifeline. Don't make the mistake of ignoring it. Share this video with someone you love. Help them sleep better too. You could be saving a life, maybe even your own.